Yo,
Nigga,
what's good?
what's up?
I'm on Twitch.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
I just snitched on myself,
it's
damn.
alright. You didn't say the hard R, so you're good.
But I meant it.
You did?
I meant the hard R, but it didn't come out.
Okay. No, I got you.
Like in my heart, I meant it.
What you doing?
Not much. My Steam Deck is charging, so
It died?
yeah.
Does that bitch get hot? Does that bitch get hot?
Uh, like it gets pretty warm, yeah, but not like super hot like a
You need to
laptop.
use your drone to locate a bomb.
Where is it? Right downstairs?
Insertion in 10 seconds.
Goddamn, where are they?
5 seconds to insertion.
Right in front of me.
A bomb must be located and defused.
Food and water was cooked yesterday. Warmed up 5 hours under it. Rest of the either or still in the ground. So what about this? So it's
Bomb has been located.
See you on the other side.
lucky to be over. Like we play. Let's take something for analysis. Reloading. Instead of just scenario.
You have dropped the diffuser.
Just
One friendly operator remaining. Four last operator standing.
Wow. I'm about to kill this whole fucking party.
Playing Ark?
No. Ah, he
You
got
have
me.
been eliminated.
No, I'm playing Rainbow Six it was a 1v5 and I killed 4 of them. Just fucking shot them all. Got 4 kills, but the last person killed me. So,
Nice.
yeah, yeah. I'm playing Rainbow because other people are. Have a full
Say
squad.
it.
You need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Be advised your drone has located a bomb. Insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Reload. Track sting is activated.
Op 4 last operator standing.
Plan, bro.
Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
What's your plan this weekend, dog?
Ready?
Nice. Good.
Yo, so have you seen the Da Vinci Code
Yeah.
or read the book?
You need to use your
Yeah,
drone to
both.
locate a bomb.
Or actually, our audiobook. What about it?
I'm about to watch the third movie for the first time.
Hold up. Because you got, I forgot what it's called. Because you got Angels and Demons, then you got Da Vinci Code, and then
Be advised your drone has located a
No,
bomb.
no, back. You got him flipped.
Insertion in 10
what's the
seconds.
first one?
Da Vinci Code came out first.
No,
then
but
Angels
the
and
story.
Demons is the
It's a
Insertion
second.
in
story.
5 seconds.
Isn't the story that Angels and Demons is before Da Vinci
The
Code?
bomb's
Pretty sure.
location and defuse it.
Or no?
No.
Okay. I'm mixing it up. But I liked it.
So what does I guess Christianity say about the Holy Grail?
I don't
Like
know.
what does modern day Christianity
if that's
consider?
I don't know what the Holy Grail is.
Is there any mention of it in like
No.
Christianity or Bible?
No, I don't think so. Like, I actually don't think so. But hey, just ask ChatGPT.
Or I got a better question. Would your like okay, let's say you were talking science,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like as if you were talking about I don't know, fucking climate change or like a hurricane, how they've been statistically getting worse, or I don't know, you want to talk about like anything, right? Science backed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would your brother be like feel some type of way if you mentioned like that science found the God particle?
No. No, it's not feel some type of way. I have to ask him, but I don't know if
Diffuser is
that's real,
online
bro.
and active.
Like, the story is, what is it called? It's like half, it's like a half, it's like based on stuff, but it's not actual factual. I don't know. The God particle is talking about like acceleration and the thing that creates like universes and shit like that. Like, I don't know. I don't know what my brother has to say. I don't
Friendly
know
operator remaining.
what that
Op 4
is. I
last
don't know
stop standing.
if I believe what the God particle is. I'm saying because the way the book does it is very cinematic. It's very cool.
The
So I
diffuser
don't
has
know
been
that
destroyed.
it is
Mission
like
failed.
that. But they do have a fucking, what do you call it? What are they called? That facility. In France.
The CERN
Yeah, like that shit exists.
Hadron Collider.
That shit exists. So. But yeah, I can't tell you what he would say specifically. I'd have to ask him. But I guess if you were to ask the question, how would you frame it? Like if I tell you, Hill, how do you feel about them finding out what the God particle is? And he's like, what is the God particle?
Well, what they named it the God particle, right?
Okay,
So
so
like
I'm asking, what is it? What would you describe
obviously
it as?
it's basically
Like how to create life? It's like how it's like the thing that create. Because it was from the Hadron Collider.
Secure the
And
area.
they said like,
Bomb
oh, it's like what
protected.
creates universes, right? Like that's how universes are created.
I mean you're like oversimplifying it, yeah, but I guess yeah.
Yeah, I guess, but
Op 4 has located a bomb. Plan your defenses.
Because what they're doing is essentially like how do you figure out how something is like what it's made up of or how it's made? You break it. So like, they don't know how like
Down to 10 seconds.
other than like slicing an atom and having it like completely
5 seconds.
like blow up, right? Like that's kind of what an atom bomb is, right?
Bomb
Like,
located by Op 4.
so they kind of instead they decided, what if we, like, what is the smallest thing that we can control, and let's throw it at each other and at super high speeds, and basically make it collide and break and see what comes out of it, right? So through that they found that you have like the normal collision or the explosion, but then for whatever reason these particles literally like appear out of nowhere and then disappear right afterwards. So the Higgs field is a real thing. It's like kind of something that like it, I guess all particles in quantum physics like interacts with. It's kind of like saying like everything has like a temperature or pressure, or it's like a state. It's like a state of like a parameter. I don't know how else to say it, right? Like, because like if you want to say, oh, that has a lot of energy, like a hurricane has a lot of energy, it's like oversimplifying the fact that it has a lot of wind, a lot of pressure differential, a lot of temperature variations that's creating this monster of a force or whatever. So in the same sense, you have like a bunch of different quantum like like parameters that each element kind of follows. And in the same sense, that like the different particles are affected by those different fields. But this one's weird and on like they okay, it's weird in two different cases. It's weird because it's literally an imaginary thing, right? And I don't mean by imaginary like, oh, it's theory and they don't have like they don't know like they don't know what it is, like a fifth dimensional, sixth dimensional thing. It's no, we were able to see it for a second, but it disappears just as quick. So mathematically, you need to do it in terms of imaginary, but it's like it still exists. We just don't. We're just three-dimensional creatures that can't put to paper or comprehend fifth dimensional, whatever. But we saw it. So like the Higgs boson particle
One Op 4 remaining.
is a glimpse into another like higher
10
dimension,
seconds to go.
or it's a glimpse into at least the Big Bang,
5 seconds to go.
because it gives off the same type of like when they collide things, when they collide those particles, they're getting to, I think, what is it, like 0.99 something speed of light or some shit like that when they collide it, and they're colliding photons. So like they're colliding that's essentially massless, right? But then it's like if you were to shoot air at each other and water comes out. Like that's basic. That's like the best analogy I can give you that explains what the Higgs boson is. And they dubbed it the God particle, but again, it's a jump, right? Because you didn't solve anything,
Exactly.
right? You just found out that if you hit air and air together, for some reason water comes out. So in the same sense, they hit light and light together, and for some reason this particle comes out that exists for a very short period of time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
so that's
That's like a
why
really
they kinda
hard
call-
thing to just even bring up, and like this, like, what I guess what does that disprove about Christianity? You know?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't do anything.
Because you know what, you know maybe what I would think. I guess me just you being like what do you call it? Like fantasize, like just thinking about it. Like what if the God particle is just like some of that force, that God force, and like you're kind of able to recreate it a little bit, but it's only like a little bit, like a little glimpse.
I guess
Down to 5
my
seconds.
reasoning, the reason for the question is more like
You must protect your
you
bombs
know,
from
like
being defused
it's
by Op
it's
4.
like okay, like evolution, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, like
there's
dinosaurs and
certain,
shit. I've asked him that question, and he's had his own response, which is not that he's clearly doesn't deny fucking dinosaurs. But you know what he doesn't. You know
it's
what he doesn't believe, which is still a fair argument. Like that's not like scientifically proven. It's theory. It's what we think. But what's it called? Like apes. Like we came from apes. Like that. Like people say we evolved from apes. There's. But I also feel it. Like there's a clear difference. Like why did they stay as apes? But again, none of these like answer the question. It's just more questions.
Op 4 has located the
my
bomb.
my reasoning or my intent is more so to understand how much religion overwrites like new science.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. New science.
Bomb
For me, I'm
diffuser
like,
in
what about
place.
like new discoveries? Like that's
But
cool.
that's what I'm generalizing, right?
Yeah, yeah. No, but
Like
not just like Hadron Collider. I'm saying like new records
failed.
or
All
something. You
friendlies
know,
have been neutralized.
like some.
like any
Yeah,
that
like
could be
archaeology though. I'm talking about.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like new evidence is what I'm getting. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like
Oh,
if
dude,
you
I
found
agree. No, I agree. So what I think is what I think is gay is that like remember he's trying to be a pastor, right?
Yeah.
So like he went to school. Like he went to school for so like he had to actually study that shit. So he's pretty good at like recollection or like he has a lot of knowledge around it. And I remember I don't remember. Like that's things that I was talking about. Like bro, like okay, so okay, since he went to school and everything, there's like a way that they there's a process and a method that they follow to determine what is and isn't official. You know, like what is and isn't canon. And a funny part about it, like, remember we have two books, right? Like, it's one that doesn't have Jesus in it, and then the other, and then God sent His sacrificial lamb, which is Jesus. He's like, yo, I'm gonna show you guys that I could do what you guys like. You can do good. It's kind of like you understand sacrificing stuff for things, so he was like a sacrifice. He was the sacrifice. But anyways, one second.
10 seconds.
What am I fucking trying to get? I'm trying to get at my brother, but
Op 4
I'm
has
also playing
located a
this
bomb.
on the
Be
strike.
ready for hostile action.
Oh, so part of their method is like basically the first set of books. Sorry, I said two books, but they're all collection of books. So it's not just one book. I mean two books. It's actually like a lot of them, but there's a set, like first set and second set. But yeah, the first one, he doesn't even argue anything of it because he's like that's what the Jewish people claim that book. We share that book in common, which is probably funny to you. It's weird. Like, how do you guys share? Well, it's not weird. You actually do understand that. killed me. All right, so I can finish telling you. And I'm like, that's so lame. So it's like because these group of men like back in the day like sat together
Op
and they
4 last
agreed
stop standing.
that this, because bro, there's some books that are not included in the Bible, but they're also like some people consider them the books of the Bible, and so, but the main don't. And some of them talk about some crazy stuff that
Op
like
4
people think
eliminated.
it's about
Mission
aliens and
successful.
shit. Some really like aliens, angels coming down from the heavens and then like basically reproducing with humans and stuff, like some crazy ass shit. And like I asked my brother about those books, and he's like, no, those aren't like. In some books, they say like basically there's like a method, and like they have to follow like a certain process, and if they don't follow that, they don't consider it. And I'm like, okay, bro, but what about all these other books, you know? But yeah, they choose to like say, like if one of those books say, oh, he had a wife, for example, they don't follow what the other ones say because he did not have a wife in all the other ones. You get me? So like, um, each book is tied somehow to an apostle. Um, so so yeah. Anyways, when I say stuff like that, he just like he tells me that, you know, their process or whatever, and he's obviously a very like hard, not bad. He's very like good at talking and good at taking over
Secure the bombs.
uh conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he wants questions. You know, like he's not like scared. Like you shouldn't question stuff. So that's definitely not him. So that's something that's different. Like from like what you've experienced. Like at least with him though. Some people are like that still. You're right. It's the same. Some people are like that. But
Well-
he encourages it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, well, I'm gonna be a pastor. Like I need to be ready to answer like all sorts of questions. So like
10 seconds
don't be
remaining.
afraid to
So-
ask me.
So my thing is more so as someone of religion,
Bomb
right? Like I'm in a religion, a pastor, like
Yeah, him.
like a cardinal, right? Like I'm like
Yeah.
this.
I got
Obviously,
it.
this is
I got it. Yeah.
obviously
Someone that works within the church somehow.
but like even like the more committed ones, right? Like I'm also watching the movies right now, right? So like I'm the Hollywood take on it or whatever, right? But like what I'm getting at is like you have Rome, you have the Vatican, right? And you have like the Catholics. And the movie like had a scene, right, where it's like a group of like a bunch of people are gathered in Vatican Square, right, and like it looks like in the movie the Pope just died and they need to decide who the next Pope is, and they showed a scene where the crowd, there's like groups arguing about how because there's no pope, like children and sick people are being condemned to death during this period of no pope, right?
Yeah.
And so then like the scene was very short. It was like maybe like 6 seconds, but it's like you're condemning sick and children to death or whatever. And so the response was like the man is not God, right, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's funny because that 6 seconds, right, actually did really well in depicting sometimes the like the how do I say it, like you can understand, right, like if you articulate and talk about these things enough, right, but let's say someone like my grandma, your grandma, they
Mhm.
don't know the difference. There isn't articulation. There
Yeah.
is just, it's just what they've grown up with and what they've known and done their whole life, right? So my thing with it is if you're someone of religion,
Hi, boys.
yo,
Yo. Yo. Is Lewis here?
Yo,
What's up, guys?
what's good,
We were
man?
just wondering if you guys are itching to play a little
We
bit
need
of
to
Glue.
locate a bomb.
You said if we are interested in playing what?
I'm gooping.
We as in Vishal?
What, does the shop play too?
No.
Be advised your drone has located a bomb.
Are you playing a different game right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You guys are just playing
Oh,
by
yeah, we-
yourselves?
Yeah, me and Henry are playing together.
Alright, what about Chris?
Chris, nah. Well, at least I don't have Chris as a
5
friend.
seconds to go.
So
He's in another party.
not your friend.
Found a
Same
bomb.
as
Make your way to its location
Same
and defuse it.
Yeah, I could play Ark, but I'm in Siege right
I mean,
now.
I don't want to leave you leave Shaw either. So if
Yeah,
you're playing
exactly.
together,
We'd be leaving Vishal.
exactly. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I just wanted to check, just in case.
Play. You can play Dora. Or
We
Say
play
what?
Dota.
Dota?
Dota.
What's Dota?
What is Dora?
No.
So, what you gonna do, Alex?
Okay, so
I see.
Louis,
That's
My
why we
point-
play normal damn battlegrounds.
my point was right. Like, you have evidence, right, that contradicts certain things that say in text, right? So
When I'm
It-
here.
does it become one of those things that it's like, okay, you metaphorically interpret, right, versus literal, but is the stance? It's like no,
Yeah,
it's,
I got you. Jump off.
you know what I mean? Like because it's like sometimes it's like hardcore, sometimes it's
Yeah.
like a good blend, a good balance. Usually academics have that balance, right? Like, but then like people that are fully in it usually don't have that
Or last operator.
balance. So that would be like my curiosity, and I don't know how I would phrase that to
Yeah.
your brother, but like that would be my curiosity, where it's like, look, like how much of this are you willing
Op 4
to just
neutralized. Mission successful.
on faith take, but then you have like things like I don't know, Genesis story, right? Like Genesis in Hindu mythology, we started off as like an egg, but like how do you have like there's no proof of it, right? So you kind of have to almost take it as an interpretation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, and like and also like science is always finding out new shit, right? So it's like the fact that like it's just a measure of how rigid someone is at the end of the day.
I get you. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I think are like, I don't know. Like, I think there's something important about it, but I don't think they got it right. That's how I feel.
Protect
And
the
my
bomb.
brother keeps on like, he just gets so dumb with it. He's like, he says, I believe in other gods. Like, because, but it's so funny, bro, because he acts like he's not judging. But he's like, nigga, you are.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect
You're
it.
fucking judging.
Well, one of my biggest things, right, with like the fact that you have different religions and not just not just the fact that there's hundreds, but the fact that there's
Down to 10
like
seconds.
main ones. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's like And so
5 seconds
Ready
left.
for company.
like Chinese, right? Like Chinese religion is so far from Native American religion, right? Versus like Middle East is where Christianity and um, what is it, Islam, right? Like that whole region over the course of like 2000, 3000 years developed these religions and moved across the country, the world. But like, there's periods where religions didn't mix. They couldn't because technology or access or whatever prevented that type of travel and that type of intermixing. But you still have belief, religion, so it's like, how is one more correct than the other if timing and um, geography like says against this?
I don't know what you said is factual, but I don't also understand it. I'm like getting bits and pieces of it. You said how you're saying how is one more like believable over the other because
Like,
environment affected it?
okay, but for instance, right? Like, if it like Islam was to say, this is one true religion, right?
Yeah.
Or Christianity says it, or Hinduism, Buddhism, take your pick, right? But like the question becomes on what grounds, right? So then most of the time you can use, like basic metrics. So one of the basic metrics would be time. Which one was the first one, right? Or which one's the oldest? Or which
One
one's
op 4 remaining.
like, you know what I mean? Like you can use basic metrics like that. But when you do start to use basic metrics like that, every single one has its own like thing that it's the best at. You get me? And so it's like, my thing is that at a young age, even growing up, the religion that I grew up with, I always questioned how is it that God would pick, right? Like how is it that God would fault basically 90% of the world? Like
10 seconds
I'm
left.
thinking it from my perspective, right? Like being born Indian
5
wasn't
seconds to
just
go.
enough. I had to
4
be
eliminated.
born
Mission successful.
in this specific region and join a specific like group to be chosen or blessed or lucky enough to learn how to get into heaven, right?
Mhm.
That was like like sense of it. And it's like, well, this doesn't make any sense because that means everybody in my classroom is basically shit out of luck, right? And I'm like, that doesn't seem like a just God, right? And so that's kind of the question I always had, even if I do have my own beliefs and whatnot. It's like, unless you know definitively, you should never have this hubris of this is the one true, even if this is your true one, if that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either because you can also like I don't know run out like you just keep doing that forever. But I don't know, man. I think there's a lot. Uh, I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's hard. I feel like it's a mixture of things. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like there is something to it, and there's other things to it that aren't think are lost in time that would help like close the gaps. Um, but yeah,
Well, a big part of it is that history is written by the winners.
exactly.
So
Exactly, but doesn't mean that it's not true. It's just like
it's just partially true. Though.
exactly, exactly. It's like the
Like,
perspective, the angle.
like exactly, like yeah, like even now we understand how
But that's
important
why. It's because of that. It's
is.
because now I see how it is, and we're smart as fuck, right? We're like all the information that we want. So imagine back then when there wasn't information for shit.
Yeah, like you didn't even think of questioning the like the source or what I don't know
Hmm.
if it's being manipulated or whatever.
The thing is that there's a lot of good that comes out of it, bro.
And a lot of though too. That's the thing.
Huh?
And bad though. Like yes, I get like the ends sometimes justify the means, but yeah.
I don't really see like how much the bad is. Like, like I'm not saying that it doesn't exist, but I, in my eyes, don't really, or elaborate. Like, what's bad?
Well, first off, it was like it was conquest, right? Like
No,
you had
we're talking about today. We're talking about what today, Christianity today. What is bad? We're not talking about of all the history of time of everything.
but the history is important.
Yeah, but
Because
I'm
if
not.
you're gonna
No, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about it today. Like I see good. Like I see good in it today. That's what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about, oh, I see good in it, in, like as a whole for like all of its existence. I'm talking about today. Like what is are its ramifications? You know, like what is it today? How are our lives affected from it today?
I mean,
Because personally, I don't see like I see good. I see more good than in other countries that don't have that. That have other ones. There's bad everywhere, right? But I'm just saying like one that's really easy to me. I'm gonna stop.